What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Codename The Wolfman. I'm the Wolfman, and this is XRP. What's XRP, you ask? One of the most undervalued projects in DeFi, in my opinion. And today we'll get into it. Let's kind of talk about what XRP is, why it's undervalued, and kind of give some price predictions on it here for the future. So, again, what is XRP? XRP is a bridge currency. It's a token that's created as a bridge currency for banking activities, guys. So this token was created in 2012. And pretty much they look to solve a real world problem of being able to do cross-border payments and cross-border transactions fast, but with low fees, right? Because currently it is possible to do that. And I believe we do that through the SWIFT system, but it's not very fast. And it also incurs a high fee. And, again, if anybody's done this, which you can do now with Venmo, Apple Pay, Cash App, a variety of other platforms that allow you to transfer money, you can do it in real time now, but it always incurs a fee. So the last time I made a transaction or sent some money back to myself, to my bank, it made me, to do it instantly, I had to pay about $7 to $8. And the difference here with XRP, again, it only takes about 3 to 5 seconds to make a transaction, but also that cost is going to be, a pennies on the dollar, if not less than a penny. So that's what makes it solve a real world problem here. And, again, what makes it so intriguing of a token to have, if it's going to be used for cross-border payments and it's something that's going to be used by the banking system, why not, take a look at or do your own research when it comes to this token? So again, currently I feel that it's very undervalued, and this is their homepage at ripple.com, which you can go and learn all about XRP, what they do. It does give you a breakdown. Again, they work with financial institutions, individuals, and developers. It goes into the fact of how fast these transactions are on the XRP ledger. The low cost, which you can see here, is showing less than a penny. It's scalable, it's stable, it's sustainable. Again, all of the benefits of having XRP. Now, one thing to mention here, again, the XRP was developed in 2012, but it has been severely undervalued. And the reason I kind of say that it's undervalued is it was kind of created in 2012. It's an OG crypto, but it was created to be kind of a rival to the Bitcoins and the Ethereums that are out there right now. Because again, it has faster transaction speeds if you use to transfer any of those tokens, and much less fees. If you pay gas fees on Ethereum, you understand what's going on with that. But it's much less of a fee when you're doing that type of thing. So this one is so undervalued though, because again, currently, if we looked at Bitcoin, Bitcoin's around $27,000, $28,000 per coin. Ethereum between $1,000 and $2,000 per coin. And if we switch over and just look at XRP currently, it's at 49 cents. Currently at 49 cents. So that's a steal. This is something that's scalable, something that you can get into, that's comparable to Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you don't have to break the bank. 49 cents, it's not much at all. You can see over here on the left-hand side, it's all-time low, I believe is around 38 cents or so. Actually, let me double check here, because it'll give you the all-time high, all-time low. Currently the all-time low is 48 cents and the high is 51 cents. But here it is underneath that. You can see the all-time high has been $3.84. So you can still see it's on sale even from its own all-time high. And then the all-time low is 28 cents for XRP. And kind of just to give you some background on what kind of happened here is, with it being a banking token, they did their best. These developers, Brad Garlinghouse, they did their best to work with the U.S. government to be in compliance as a cryptocurrency, because it's still kind of the Wild West and there's not really a lot of regulation. So they tried to work together with the SEC, and lo and behold, in the end of 2012, the SEC actually sued XRP. And so they've been going through a court case with them since 2020, trying to get clarity on whether they were a security or not. And, just this past last month or so, in August of 2023, July, August, they actually got clarity from the judge, and the judge said that XRP is not a security. Now, that's a big shout out to the XRP army. Everybody in the XRP army that's been holding on to your tokens. We've been fighting for this forever. We've been fighting against the other tokens and the other armies, other communities, because nobody seemed to have our back when all XRP is trying to do is basically save crypto. They're basically the superhero of crypto, because if they can get clarity on regulation, that's going to trickle down to all of the other legitimate cryptocurrencies and just help the market in general. So they did get that response from the judge. The judge said, hey, this is not a security. And it was a major win for XRP and Ripple. Now, I got to tell you, to be a part of this XRP army, you have to be resilient. You have to have faith. You have to have hope, because for all this time, we've been waiting on that price to appreciate, and it just seems to not have done so. Now, when that court ruling came through, it did go up from like around 30 cents to 50 or 60 cents, which is definitely an appreciation. But what you have to recognize is there's still so much potential within this token, so much potential within the banking aspect and the cross-border payments. And then outside of that, it has potentials to get into the derivatives market, as well as get into NFTs and smart contracts within the XRP, XRPL here. So, again, there's so much potential here for the price to appreciate. And I think what some people are not understanding also when it comes to this is XRP actually has partnerships all around the world with different banks. Again, do your own research on it, but they have several partnerships with banks in Australia, with everywhere around the world. But what we fail to realize here is, the US dollar is so influential. What they really need is to be embraced by the U.S. economy. And now that they have regulation, they can do that. So, again, once they're embraced and they're able to take part and take a bigger share of that U.S. dollar market share, then it's going to do nothing but great for the XRP token. So, again, I'm very bullish on XRP. I think everybody else should be as well. But do your own research when it comes to this. And just, lastly, I did want to get into what banks or which banks use XRP before we make any predictions on this. And right now, this is just a list. It's not an exhaustive list, but this is a list of some of the USA or US banks that support XRP or have partnerships. And right off the bat, you see Bank of America has a partnership. PNC Bank has a partnership. CM Commercial Bank, that's in Thailand, has a partnership. Santander Bank has a partnership. I've worked with them. Standard Chartered Bank, UK, has a partnership. Carlex, Mexico, has a partnership. And that's not an exhaustive list. They partner with all types of banks. They're trying to help bring these CBDCs and bring this global currency to the world and allow you to transfer money faster. And, again, this can happen internally in the U.S. where you're transferring from bank to bank. You might be going from Bank of America to Chase or, something like that. And again, there's always some type of fee involved, and it's a higher fee than a penny, I can tell you that. Or you may be just trying to send money overseas. You may have family in Germany, in Europe somewhere, and you want to send them money, but you don't want it to cost a lot of money for them or you. So, again, this is where the real utility and value of this token comes from. And again, it's severely undervalued currently just because of some of the things it's gone through. But they're making it through, and shouts out to the XRP army for that. So any type of price predictions on this, I think it can go to the moon very quickly. Maybe by the end of the year, maybe we can get back to the $3 to $5 mark and beyond. But what I really think this is going to look like is kind of a scenario where the price appreciates so fast. If you're not into it now, you won't have a chance to catch it. And what I mean is kind of like I always compare this back to the .com eras and back to stocks and things. So it'll be back kind of like with an Amazon or an Apple, and you saw it, or maybe somebody told you about it in its infancy, and you're like, well, I'll get around to it. When I get paid, I'll get a couple of shares. It's only $1 right now. I'll do this when it happens. And then what's likely going to happen with this thing? Again, it's at around 49 cents right now. Overnight, it's probably going to jump to $3 to $5, right? And when you see that, it's going to be like, dang, I know somebody told me about. I knew they told me about it. I missed it. I missed out now. You know, I had a chance and I missed out. And not necessarily, it's still in its infancy, because what happened, you'll say I missed out. The next week, it's at $10. 2 weeks later after that, it's at $100. And it's just going directly to the moon. It has the potential to moon very fast because of all of the places that it can serve. Again, the derivatives, banking, NFTs, smart contracts, you know, it's only seen a small portion of what it can do, and what it will do in the future, you know, is yet to be seen. So guys, today, again, we looked at XRP. Please do continue to like, share, subscribe to content. Thank you for all watching. Wolfman out.